Hello everybody and welcome to my post-match analysis following United's 1-1 draw down in London at Craven Cottage with Fulham. United still waiting for their first win of the season after coming away with only 1 point against Fulham. The start of the match though could have been a different story completely. United continued from where they left off in last week's defeat against Arsenal with some attacking play that was, wow, it was great to watch. And Matheus Cunha proved what a buy he is. His link-up play with Mason Mount almost produced a hat-trick for the Brazilian within the first 15 minutes. His first effort from the edge of the area, just over the bar. His second hit the post. And then his third, one-on-one with the keeper, but the keeper did brilliantly well to save his shot. What a different story it could have been. United were on fire. They were attacking, their passing was crisp, their link-up play between all the forwards and the midfield was doing well. Fulham weren't even in the match. And then the match changed. When United were awarded a penalty, after the impressive Mason Mount was literally wrestled to the ground. Up stepped Bruno, and you would have bet your house on him tucking it away as he normally does. But as he was going through his pre-penalty routine, the referee inadvertently bumped into him, and that seemed to put Bruno off his stride. He picked the ball up, went through the routine again, but as he ran up this time, you could see that he was not right. And he blasted his penalty way over the bar. Following that uncharacteristic spot kick miss by Bruno, it seemed to have a major effect on him. He would later explain in the post-match interview that he was upset with the referee because the referee didn't apologise to him. But it did affect his game. Even in the second half, you could see that he was still troubled by the miss. But I do wonder if there are other factors affecting Bruno's mind. This week, there's rumours of a new offer from another club in Saudi, offering him around £30 million to go over there. Who knows? But whatever was in his mind, it did affect him for the rest of the match. But United did manage to take the lead, and it came from a corner from Brian Mbumu, in which Lenny Yoro rose the highest. Even though his header did seem to be going wide of the goal, it took a deflection off the back of Fulham's Muniz and nestled in the net, much to the delight of the great travelling away fans who never stopped, as they always do, supporting the Reds. So at this point, all United had to do was hold on to a 1-0 lead and probably add another couple more. But they didn't. They sat back, they allowed Fulham back into the game, and it turned the game on its head. Fulham introduced a couple of new players, and one of them, Smith Rowe, managed to grab the equaliser after a good move from Fulham, but not such a good move for United. So sitting at 1-1, you would think that United would have increased the pressure to grab the winner. But they didn't. It was Fulham that seemed to want it more. So in the end, we had to be happy with a point. But we could have come away with all three, especially the way we started. And Matheus Cunha looks a fabulous, fabulous player. And he's going to have more chances and score more goals, absolutely. But we're still waiting for the first win in the Premier League this season. Hopefully it will come next week as we welcome Burnley to Old Trafford. I think we're just looking for that kickstart that we need. You know what I mean? We're just looking for that one spark that will ignite the season. Maybe it will come sooner than next week. Maybe on Wednesday when we play Grimsby Town away. That's when we'll bag the goals that will give every player the confidence needed in the Premier League. Now, let me give you my player ratings, marked out of 10. Starting with the goalkeeper Bindeer, 5 out of 10. He made a couple of smart saves in the first half, but let himself down again by being too weak on crosses, especially from corners. Matthias de Ligt, 7 out of 10. Controlled the defence for United, but could have done more for the cross that came over for their goal. Lenny Yoro, 8 out of 10. Class player. Even though he does look like Phil Lynott from Thin Lizzy. He proved at the back that he has got what it takes to be a future classy defender at United. Luke Shaw, 6 out of 10. Could have done more. Sort of lost his way in the second half. Ahmad, 5 out of 10. Didn't really have an impact. Too many times when he got the ball on the right, he would first look back for some reason. I prefer to see him attacking players. He's got so much ability one-on-one. I want to see more of that. Patrick Dogo on the other side, 5 out of 10. Didn't have the impact he had in the last match. Still quality, but didn't do enough up front, didn't put enough balls in the area. Casemiro, 5 out of 10. Good solid first half. Waned a little in the second half, especially after his booking. Bruno, I've spoken about Bruno, 5 out of 10. His head was not in the game following that penalty miss. Matheus Cunha, my man of the match, 8 out of 10. What a player. Honestly, great player. As I said before, could have got a hat-trick. And I think he's going to be a great signing for us this season. Brian Mbeumo, 6 out of 10. Didn't have the impact he had at Old Trafford last week against Arsenal, but still showed glimpses of his class. Mason Mount, 7 out of 10. He played well in the forward role, as he did last week. But once he dropped into that deeper midfield position, he struggled a little. Moving on to the substitutes, Sesko, 5 out of 10. Didn't really have any chances to work with. Showed some good touches and close control. Diego Dalot, 5 out of 10. Never lets us down, puts the effort in, but not really having an impact today. Manuel Ugarte, 4 out of 10. I'm struggling to see how he fits into this side. Not convinced. Aidan Heaven, 6 out of 10. Didn't put a foot wrong. Didn't have a lot of time to make an impact. And Harry Maguire, 6 out of 10. Harry could have scored in the last minute with a header that went just wide. As regards the head coach, Ruben Amorim, I would give him an overall 6 out of 10. So there we are. 2 matches into the Premier League season. 1 defeat, 1 draw, 1 point, 1 goal. Things can only get better. Well, we would hope so. So thank you very much indeed for watching me today, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks for subscribing and liking. Take care.